Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening mga kapanalig saan mang sulok ng mundo. Ito po si Kate at
Jessica Sespeñe, isang magpagpalang araw po sa ating lahat.
Ye-
So, feel free to share this stream po. We would like to get in touch with you. See you po later.
yes, kami po ang makakasama nyo ngayong araw na to. So ngayong umaga, samahan nyo kami sa kwentuhan. Coach, ano bang pag-uusapan natin ngayon?
Ang pag-uusapan natin ay usapang lost and found.
Gabay, araw-araw na pagninilay, salita ng Diyos at patnubay, pananampalataya at biyaya. Pananampalataya at biyaya.
Welcome to Gabay sa Bibliya sa Radyo or hashtag Gabay sa RV846 online. This is the Wednesday edition, your midweek blessing sa pagising. Now, we are just waiting for VERITAS to go live. Pero habang hinihintay natin sila, flash natin ang ating reflection question. Ayan, ito yung pag-uusapan natin mamaya, Coach. Sa anong paraan ipinararamdam sa iyo ng Diyos na hinahanap ka niya? Yan, paki-comment lang po ang mga answers nyo sa question na to at yan ang pagkikwentuhan natin ngayong araw na to. Coach?
And so sa mga nanonood po sa atin, would like to remind you of our schedule. We are available Mondays through Fridays at 5 to 5:30 a.m. and on Sundays naman 8 to 9 a.m. This is streamed via the Feast Official and also sa ating DZRV 846 or yung ating Veritas page. So comment down below and let us know where you are watching from or hearing us from. Feel free to tag your friends and share this broadcast and let us spread inspiration, positivity, and bless the world.
Yes, and we are now live sa Veritas. Mabuhay po sa lahat ng mga nakikinig sa Radio Veritas. Isang mapagpalang araw, mga kapanalig mula sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao at sa lahat ng Pilipino saan mang sulok ng mundo. Yan, Coach Jessica, last Sunday was World Day for Grandparents and Elderly. And yesterday, we celebrated the feast day of Saint Joachim and Saint Anne. Sino ba yun? Yesterday. Sino
Yan,
yun,
si
coach?
sa mga na mga nakikinig or nanonood nito, are you familiar with Saints Joachim and Saint Anne? So sila yung parents ni Mama Mary. And that makes them the grandparents of Jesus. So they are also considered the patron saints of grandparents. Ayan. Alam mo ba, Kate, last
Wow.
Sunday, we celebrated it dun sa parish namin and the priest asked all the elderly, mga lolo and lola na tumayo and then we can bless them and pray for them. And it was touching kasi we know na sometimes when they are getting older, they feel that they are alone or maybe they don't feel as needed as they were on their active years. But it's nice to be reminded that they are gems and by their mere presence that they are a gift. So ako, personally, I have a 92-year-old lola. So nag-iisa na lang siya na lola ko sa family namin. And sa husband ko naman, lola na lang din na isa yung natitira. So when we have grandparents, we are very blessed. And so sa mga may lola pa, mga lolo, I'm sure na they are the gems of your life. And sometimes we have to be reminded of that. Ikaw ba, Kate, may lola ka pa? Mayroon ka
Yes.
pa ba? Yes. Ilang taon na si lola? And ano yung fondest memory mo sa kanya?
Oh my gosh, di ko alam yung age ni Lola. Sorry na. Pero yon, meron pa akong dalawang lola, pero I am close to one. Yun yung mommy ng mommy ko. Yan, si Lola Jolita Dacanay, and then nakikinig siya sa'kin ngayon sa Veritas.
Oh, wow.
Alam mo
Lola.
nakaka-touch kasi she
Hmm.
always listens to me 'pag nandito sa Radyo Veritas ta's lagi niya ako
Hmm.
hinahanap 'pag wala ako 'pag Wednesday. So, Nanay,
Oh.
I love you, Nanay. Ayun, naalala ko yung natutunan ko dun sa school about grandparents. They're really an essential part of a child's life. Ibang-iba yung love na nakukuha natin sa grandparents natin compared sa parents natin, 'di ba? Yung trabaho ng parents, they're mostly on the discipline. Siyempre sila yung main ano nun, yung pagdidisiplina
Mhm.
sa child. Pero yung
Mhm.
grandparents, they're there to really just shower the kids with love and affection and
Mhm.
attention, and that's exactly what I got from my nanay. Nanay yung tawag
Hmm.
ko sa lola ko. Talaga naman, grabe siya mag-asikaso. Lagi niya kaming iniisip kahit nung times na nanghihina na siya kasi matanda na yung lola ko eh. Gusto pa rin niya kaming asikasuhin, 'di ba? Parang the part of
Mhm.
a mother, no? Grabe
Mm.
yung pagmamahal. So,
Mhm.
Nanay, thank you po sa lahat ng love niyo, and thank you for always tuning in sa Gabay. I love you. Ayan.
Oh, so sweet naman, 'di ba? I
Yes.
we you are a very privileged na you grew up with a lola kasi for sure, 'di ba, sobra yung pagmamahal and attention nga na binibigay niya. So to our viewers, if you have lolas and meron mga lolas na watching, or listening to this live, you can type on the comments ilang taon na yung mga lola ninyo or ano yung favorite memory nyo about them. So we can acknowledge them or if you want to greet them na, say I love you to them. So ako naman babatiin ko rin si nanay, although si nanay is not really into the ano na, pero more on my sa memory niya is affected na. But one of my memories of her would be that she would always sing and then she has a store dun sa province namin. Pag pumupunta kami dun, feeling ano, buffet ang mga paninda. Kukuha kami ng mga candies. And she would allow us. I know for sure that she knows that the kids would be happy to parang nibble in something, pero she would indulge us. Yun. So, and
Aw,
I know na napaka saya ng childhood namin kasi we have a lola who always showers us with mga pasalubong, mga ganyan. So,
ah,
kayo po, ano pong mga memories niyo with your lolas? And also, greeting you a great morning. Ayan. So maybe we can say hi first to our viewers. Yan si Miss Levy Garcia. Yan, ang aga ni Miss Levy. 4:40 pa lang. Nandito na siya. Yan. Good morning po. And si Miss Kathy is also here from Fairview. Si Miss Levy pala is from Pampanga and Miss Kathy is from Fairview. And ito naman si Hilario Chan is from Tarlac. Yan. Good morning po sa inyo. Oh, we have. Ito dito, taga dito sila nanay. Lina Casile Aure from Camarines Sur. Yan. Good morning po sa inyo. And oh, we are not just from the Philippines but all over the globe. Good morning po, Sir Rogie from New York City. Ayan. Sige po.
yes.
Feel free to share and comment pa po. Ano po yung either from our reflection question or
Yes.
from where you are coming from.
Eto, ifa-flash ko lang din 'to, besh ko 'to, eh. Ayan, our
Oo.
grandparents are a treasure trove of love and wisdom. Thank you for watching.
Oh,
Ayan.
nice. Nice. Thank you po for joining. Hello, mga friends naman. And nice to have you here from all walks of life ang ating Veritas, di ba? From the lolas to our friends. Yan,
Yes.
greeting also, acknowledging na rin syempre my parents who are endearing
Ayan.
lolas to my children. So both sides, hello po, Mami Melly and si Mama Mercy. So,
Ayan,
tsaka yung mga lola nila yan. So they are very indulging with their parents, with their grandchildren din.
oo.
Ayun.
So,
Sige,
i-share
sige.
lang ulit natin yung ating reflection question, okay?
Mhm,
Sa anong paraan ipinararamdam sa iyo ng Diyos na hinahanap ka niya? Ayan, puwede
mhm.
nating pag-usapan yan later, coach, pagkatapos ng ating ano yun, gabay reading. Pero sa ngayon,
Yes. Yep. For those who would like again to share this broadcast, feel free to do so by sharing the DZRV page or the Light of Jesus family page. And dadako na po tayo. Tayo po ay manalangin. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Sa araw na ito, tinatanggap ko ang lahat ng pag-ibig ng Diyos para sa akin. Sa araw na ito, ako'y nagbubukas sa hindi masukat, walang hanggan at nag-uumapaw na kasaganaan ng Diyos sa buong sangnilikha. Sa araw na ito, ako'y nagbubukas sa biyaya, kagalingan at himala ng Diyos. Sa araw na ito, ako'y nagbubukas sa salita ng Diyos upang ako'y maging kahalintulad ni Jesus araw-araw. Sa araw na ito, aking itinatanghal na ako ay mahal ng Diyos, ako ay lingkod ng Diyos, ako ay makapangyarihang kampyon ng Diyos. At dahil ako ay pinagpapala ko ang mundo sa ngalan ni Jesus. Amen. At tayo naman ay dumako sa ating kwentong gabay.
Ang ating kwentong gabay ay hango sa Mateo 13:45-46. Ito ay sinulat ni Randall Joseph Serrano at pinamagatang Paghahanap sa Diyos. Pangarap ng bawat isa sa atin ang magkaroon ng sariling negosyo. Pagkalipas ng 2 taong pagtatrabaho sa ibang bansa, itinayo naming mag-asawa ang aming pangarap na negosyo. Maayos ang takbo nito hanggang sa naisipan naming magtayo ng water station. Sa kasamaang palad, hindi ito masyadong kumita. Lumaki ang pagkalugi namin at nagdesisyon kaming isara ito. Iyon ang mga panahong hinahanap ko ang Diyos. Noong unang beses na dumalaw ako sa the Feast Bay area, naiilang ako sa mga taong nagtataas ng kanilang kamay habang nagpupuri at nagdarasal. Ngunit naramdaman kong nangungusap sa akin ang Diyos sa pamamagitan ng preacher si Bo Sanchez. Tila personal niyang sinasabi sa akin ang mga salita. Natagpuan ko na ang hinahanap ko, ang Diyos. Habang pinagdaraanan ko ang mga pagsubok, siya pala ang naghahanap sa akin. Pinag-uusapan ng mga tao ang tungkol sa paghahanap ng Diyos. Siya ay nakatago sa pinakamadilim na dako sa iyong puso. Ikaw mismo ay parte niya. Manalangin tayo. Gaano kadalas ko bang pinupuno ang puwang sa puso ko maliban sa iyo o Diyos ang tanging kailangan ko? San Pantaleon, ipanalangin mo kami.
Amen.
Amen. So, Coach, ano bang nag-struck sa'yo dun sa ating kwentong gabay?
Yan, ang ating binasa po ay galing sa Feast Book. So if you'd like to start your morning po with a blessing, you can go to feastbooks.ph or bit.ly/thank you feastbooks. So sa aking reflection for today, I feel what struck me is yung last line niya. Sabi niya, habang pinagdaraanan ko ang mga pagsubok, siya pala ang naghahanap sa akin. So, di ba, sa buhay natin, a song came into my mind habang may reading tayo today. But then, medyo hindi tayo pangkantahan sa oras na to kasi kagigising lang natin. But there's a line from Saint Augustine, and it says something like this: "You have made me for thyself, for thee alone, my God, and restless is my heart till it rests in thee." So, I felt na yung last line nun was in particular allowing us to reflect in our journey. Our main message for today for this verse is actually God is looking for you. It is easy to find Jesus when we feel blessed. Kunwari, yung mga prayers natin are answered. Wow, di ba, as baby Christians, we start believing na Jesus is like a genie. Wow, I'm so blessed. Ang dami kong blessings, di ba? Or I wished for something and God granted my request, di ba? And ang daling sabihin na, wow, napaka-blessed ko. But then, when Jesus is silent, how do we find him? How do we really hear him? And can we say that I am still blessed even if things don't go my way? Or in the darkest of times, like yung kwento ni Brother Randall. Good morning, Brother Randall. Si Brother Randall ay ating gabay ko anchor din sa VERITAS. And when we are in a season of trial, kunwari may mga businesses tayo na close, or even in the pandemic, di ba? Maraming mga business na close, opportunities that were lost. Where do we find Jesus? And we know na si Jesus is the rock at our bottom. And so our rock bottom moments are our gifts, di ba? Our gifts. But that's easier said than done. So sa binasa natin kanina, habang hinahanap natin ng Diyos, tayo palang hinahanap niya. And sa panahon ngayon, ang dami nating mga hinahanap. It could be goals and dreams, accomplishments, people that we pursue or chase, di ba? Andiyan na rin yung distractions ng social media. And all of these things actually can leave us empty. Parang
Mm.
we're chasing in the wind. And we can find ourselves na kahahanap natin sa dulo. It's actually Jesus that we're looking for. And every road leads to a dead end without Jesus in it. So, masasabi natin na yung kagaya ng sabi ni Saint Augustine, our hearts are restless till it rests in thee. So that's my sharing po for today. We'll come back for Kate's part of the Veritas, of the Gabay reading. But for now, I think we are ready for our sponsors break.
Nagbabalik po ang hashtag Gabay sa RV846 online or Gabay sa Bibliya sa radyo. This is the Wednesday edition. Kami po ni Sis Jessica, makakasama nyo ngayong araw na to. So, ano ba yung nag-struck sa akin sa ating kwentong Gabay? Ang line na nag-struck sa akin doon ay yung sinabing, natagpuan ko na ang hinahanap ko. Um, sige, magkukuwento muna ako bago ko anuhin yung reflection ko. Meron ako isang friend just, a few days ago, nagkuwento siya sa'kin, nabo-bother siya. Sabi niya, "Kate, may crush ako sa pare." Nabo-bother siya na parang, "Oh no, parang hindi ko dapat 'to nararamdaman." Alam mo yun? Gano'n siya, nagi-guilty siya na crush niya yung pare. Tapos parang sabi ko sa kanya, nagtataka ako, sabi ko, "Ha? Eh, ako nga crush ko si Father Mike Schmitz." 'Di ba? Ang sinabi ko lang sa kanya, we human beings are made to look for the good, the true, and the beautiful. We are made to be attracted to those things, the true, good, and beautiful. Kaya sabi ko sa kanya, ikaw, attracted ka kay Father kasi pwedeng ang sobrang blooming niya kasi sobrang close niya kay God, 'di ba? 'Di ba si Moses nagsha-shine yung face niya nung sobrang close siya kay God. Also yung wisdom ni Father, ang tindi din ng wisdom ni Father, parang si Father Mike Schmitz, 'di ba? So sabi ko, it's normal to be attracted to what is good, what is beautiful, and what is true. It's normal to be attracted to the wisdom. Sabi ko, ang mali lang diyan, girl, kung ite-text mo na si father. Ang mali, 'di ba? Ang mali lang diyan, ang magiging immoral lang diyan ay yung action na gagawin mo nang dahil dun sa attraction. Pero hindi ka dapat mag-guilty dun sa attraction kasi ganun tayo eh, 'di ba? We're naturally inclined to be attracted. For example, may cute na bata, may magandang babae, 'di ba? We're inclined to be attracted to those things. Kasi bakit? Ultimately, ay hindi, the ultimate good is God. The ultimate truth is God. The ultimate, beauty itself is God. So whenever we find ourselves being attracted to the true, the good, and beautiful, it just means we're being attracted to God. It's our heart telling us na we're longing for God. We're looking for God. It's just that dahil nga we're physical beings, sa physical things or physical persons natin nakikita yung mga yun. 'Di ba? So parang sinasabi ko sa kanya, um, girl, ano lang, magpa-thank you ka lang for the priest's beauty, for the priest's wisdom, for making you human. Nafe-feel ko 'to because I'm ultimately longing for you, God. And every time you feel that attraction, thank God kasi kumbaga He's calling you to Himself eh. He's calling you to the good, He's calling you to the beauty, He's calling you to truth. Ganun. Wag lang, again, sinasabi ko, it's okay to be attracted kasi we're made like that. Ang magiging mali lang doon ay yung magiging actions natin. For example, lalaki ako na married. Tapos nakita ko may magandang babae. eh di okey, may attraction dun for sure kasi we're physically made that way. Pero ang magiging mali lang dun kung ite-text ko na yung babae kasi married ako na lalaki, 'di ba? Yun lang, yung magiging actions lang natin ang magiging morally good or morally bad when it comes to that. So yun. So ako, I always think God yung hinahanap ko minsan kasi may mga times na hindi ako mapakali, ano ba 'to? Minsan yung hinahanap natin for example, ang comfort food ko kasi is samgyup. 'Pag hindi na ako mapakali, ay ang go-to ko talaga is samgyup talaga, gano'n. So parang may mga times na gano'n, eh, na hindi natin alam ano ba 'tong nafi-feel ko, ano ba 'tong void na nafi-feel ko. Pero ultimately ang hinahanap natin talaga is God. So for example, samgyup is good and God is the ultimate good, 'di ba? Kumbaga, kailangan ko lang mag-spend time with him talaga. Baka may gusto siyang sabihin sa'kin, may pinapa-realize siya sa'kin, ganyan.
But
Yun,
food is God's love made edible, 'di ba? Have you encountered that
oo,
quote?
hindi
Food is God's love made edible. I am very happy for you. So, 'pag nakita niyo nag-story si Kate ng mga samgyup, alam niyo na. So, or if gusto niyong pasayahin si Kate, 'pag samgyup niyo siya. So, yun. I'm
yes,
very happy dun sa sharing mo 'no, na it's nice to see the beauty of Jesus around us, 'di ba? And there's nothing wrong with that. Yan. So
true.
naalala ko talaga yung friend ko din eh. Sabi niya tinigil na niya manood ng The Chosen kasi parang iba na yung sabi niya, parang iba naging crush na si ano, Jonathan Rumi. So but also sa mga priest natin, um we are really blessed to have them as parang kumbaga role model of or at least have some ideals of the kind of man you wanted parang
True.
kumbaga to be a partner. And as a married person naman sa akin, it's true that you will feel the love of God personified in the form of your husband, the way he takes care of you, the way he loves you, the way
Oo,
he makes you feel that you don't have to force or effort everything. Kasi 'di ba mga girls minsan effort galore. But
oo.
then you will find someone whose parang love you can rest on. And
Aw,
that's gonna make the love of God tangible for you. Ayan. Yan ang
wow,
ating ano for today. Ayan.
that's
So
beautiful.
yes,
So sa
habang
mga single sorry.
so go ahead sa mga single, mga
So sa
nananawagan
mga
ako.
single, gawin nating inspirasyon yung sinabi ni ano, Sis Jessica. Sana may we find that love that we can rest
Mm.
on, 'di ba?
Yes, 'di ba? True, kasi it's so easy for women to overthink like ano bang kulang, ano bang dapat kong gawin, ano ba dapat ganyan. But then you will find someone who will love you with your unique quirks and weaknesses, not just in your strengths. And that person won't be bothered at all. So for example, meron kang attitude sa sarili mo na ayaw mo for example. Ito, kunwari, stubborn ka or whatever. And then God will send you someone na kaya niya tolerate kung ano man yung mga bagay na praise God for that, 'di ba? So, even in our single friends, sometimes may mga attitude na minsan 'pag mga babae 'di ba magkakainisan kayo. And then my husband would always say, makakahanap din siya ng tao na hindi factor sa kanya 'yon.
Wow.
Nice, 'di ba? Parang sabi ko, galing galing nito." Sabi ko and I'm really very, very happy and blessed with that kind of perspective na, oo nga 'no, God's love allows us to rest. And as a father, sometimes the world would always tell us na, "Go, go, go. Dito dapat, ganito dapat."
Yeah.
With the social media that we have, you unknowingly parang gauge, "Saan ba ako? Nasaan na ba ako sa timeline ng ibang tao?" Parang classmates mo nung grade school, 'di ba? Grade school, high
True.
school, college. And then when you see them in a different timeline, you are so used to the school system na dapat sabay-sabay. Sabay-sabay tayong ga-graduate, sabay-sabay tayong le-level up. But then it's different in real life. And God would always remind us that the doors that He closes, the challenges that we encounter are not actually things to make our lives pure torture, you know? Sometimes we have this idea na parang in our faith, pasakit talaga to. Parang this is my cross that I have to
Yes.
endure. But then
Mm.
no, I in this season on chapter of my life, I feel that I am grateful for the times that God says no,
Amen.
because He is a God and a Father who loves me and does not want me to get tired on something, or was preventing me from something that He does not see that would fit me. And also, He indulges me. I feel na, kunwari, yung mga feeling, yung mga cravings mo or inclination mo, kunwari gusto
Yeah.
mo mag-samgyup, kunwari yun yung go-to mo, I feel bad, kailangan kong kumain or treat myself. I feel that's God's way of calling us to sit still with Him,
Oh,
and just wanted to see you enjoying. Yung little pockets of nagmeryenda ka na super na happy ka. Alam mo yun, parang or there's a movie or a scene or in a K-drama or whatever na you found joy. I think that God as a parent loves to see you in those moments. And He does not, di ba in the Bible even says, He does not require mercy or sacrifice. 'Di ba? He loves us because more than anything, we are His children first. And His love for us would always be that of a father more than a master. So that's
amen.
our sharing for today. And so
Yeah.
if you can join us po in the conversation, we'd love to acknowledge you. So maraming, yan, sinabi dito ni Leilani, God allows us to rest and love of God personified. Yan.
Mm.
So, ultimate longing, ito dun nakuha naman niya to sa'yo. Ultimate longing for you, O God, and being attracted to God. Ayan. So,
Yeah.
and also here, food is God's love made edible. Ang gagaling mag notes na ating mga audience for today. Here naman medyo mahaba ang sabi niya. But then, sabi niya dito, si Lord walang sawa sa pangungusap at pagkatok sa ating mga puso dahil marahil ayaw ko lang makinig. Nag-e-enjoy ako sa trip ko eh. Totoo din yan. Minsan tayo, mas marunong pa tayo. 'Di ba? Tapos darating na lang sa point na mababasag ako dahil sa pinid ko ang aking mga tenga. Buti na lang hindi pa rin siya tumitigil sa panunuyo sa akin. Oh, so sweet, 'di ba? God
Wow.
pursues. At doon sa gitna ng pagkabasag, doon ko siya lalo nakikita. Doon ko siya lalong nararamdaman. Ah, sweet.
True.
Kakatuwaan naman yung writing. The way he writes is, Lord, si etong Lordan Fabilia. Continue writing po kasi I'm sure na marami pa pong nabe-bless. And
Yeah.
here is, my heart is restless
Wow.
until it rests in you. Yes. So,
Meron
um,
dito
go
po.
ahead, Kate.
Sabi ni Rogie Ignacio, God is making me feel that He is looking for me whenever a loved one, a relative, a friend, a coworker, a neighbor would come to me in need, not only financially but emotionally and spiritually. Sometimes just spending a time to listen to one's problem helps that person. God is looking for us to be His hand, feet,
Mm.
ears, and mouth, etc. for His people. True, galing. Thank you
Oh.
for this, Brother Rogie.
Ang ganda nung sharing nila 'no, 'di ba, sometimes we look for God, minsan natin siyang marinig. Like, bakit wala ka parang I don't really hear your voice. But maybe He's asking us to see Him, to open our eyes and see Him. Where is He today in our lives? And, that only comes by being open, by having a childlike faith and allowing the Lord to indulge and love us. So yun, so sa atin po mga kapanalig, alam po natin na nami-miss tayo ni Lord at hinahanap niya tayo. And I hope today, di ba, as we go along with our day, we would see Him even more. So salamat po sa ating mga sharings. Now, to those who were blessed by this broadcast, we hope that you continue the cycle of generosity. Let's invest in the mission of impacting lives because you can help bless the ministries, Lord, that we are serving in by sharing this podcast and also by sharing your treasures. So, ayan po sa biyayasaradio.com. And then, Kate,
Yes.
where can they get help?
Yeah, and if you want to talk to somebody or somebody you know wants to talk to somebody, meron po tayong ministry na called Pastoral Care. Ito po yung mga numbers nila sa screen. You can take a screenshot. And available po sila sa ating Facebook and sa kanilang website na lojpcc.com. Ayan.
Yes. Yes. And also, if you want to connect with me to continue this conversation, feel free to go to Jessica Sespeñe. I'm at the Facebook page is the same as my name. So hope you can check that out. And also to the women listening here, you can join us every Friday at Soulful Fridays. And kung meron ka pang closing takeaway, Kate, you can share them briefly. Go ahead.
Ako, nag-struck lang sa akin na God is a good, good Father. So, ang takeaway ko dun is, God wants to be with you, to spend time with you, and to just shower you with so much love. He wants to see you joyful, gaya nga ng sinabi mo kanina. So, you don't have to be afraid of Him. He is a good, good Father. He's a loving Father. So, magpahanap lang tayo sa Kanya.
Yes.
Ayan.
And ibabalikan lang natin ang ating reflection question as we close. Pinag-uusapan ng mga taong tungkol sa paghahanap sa Diyos. Siya ay nakatago sa pinakamadilim na dako sa iyong puso. Ikaw ay mismo ay parte niya. So malalangin tayo. Panginoon, tinataas po namin ang mga nakikinig at nanonood sa atin. So we hope that you will be blessed today. So muli po, ito si Jessica Sespeñe at
Kate Pangan!
in behalf of Coach JC Libiran, ating tandaan, si Jesus ang ating gabay, habang buhay, sumainyo ang katotohanan. God bless po!
Bye-bye!